Hi, I'm Eric Eby with the Naturally NWA Home Team, and I thought it would be fun to create a short series called One Day in NWA to lay out itineraries for people who are coming to check out the area. First off, there are a ton of Airbnbs in Fayetteville, and in my opinion, this is the best way to stay in an area that you're not familiar with, but there are also plenty of hotels to pick from if you prefer that option. The Graduate Hotel in downtown Fayetteville is a really cool one, and it's right in the middle of pretty much everything, so you'd be able to walk to a lot of the places featured in this video. I also want to note that Fayetteville has tons of cool events happening all throughout the year, so I'd advise you to go to experiencefayetteville.com and check the calendar when planning your trip here to try to line it up with something you'd want to do while you're here. But for now, I'll take you through some of my personal recommendations on how to spend a day in Fayetteville. If you were like me and like to start off your day with a great breakfast, I would suggest either the Prelude Breakfast Bar on Spring Street, right in the Dixon Street Entertainment District, the Farmers Table Cafe on School Avenue, or Arsagas in the Mill District. Each of these places have amazing breakfast menus that will get you ready for the rest of the day's activities. If you're not a breakfast person and you just want to get a good cup of coffee, there are locally owned coffee shops and of course Starbucks all over Fayetteville. A couple of local favorites that you can check out while you're here are the Onyx Coffee Lab on the corner of Gregg and Township, or there's also a popular local drive-through chain called 7 Brew on Martin Luther King Boulevard close to the university campus. Depending on the time of year and day of the week you're here, there are several options for how to spend the rest of your morning. If it's a Saturday and the weather is nice, I'd suggest making your way to the downtown Fayetteville Square to check out the Farmers Market. The Farmers Market is held every Saturday from April through November from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. and it features the finest and locally produced vegetables, meats, baked goods, fine art, and all kinds of other cool stuff. No trip to Fayetteville is complete without calling the hogs, so if you are in town and have the opportunity to check out a football, basketball, or baseball game, I'd definitely recommend it. If you're here during the week or there isn't a home game while you're here, then the next best thing is taking a tour of the University of Arkansas campus. I would suggest starting out at Old Main, which is the university's most iconic and oldest building on campus. The cool thing is the lawn in front of the Old Main has at least one of every tree that is native to the state of Arkansas, and in the fall the colors are absolutely beautiful. One of the most unique things about the University of Arkansas campus is called Senior Walk. Every single person who has ever graduated from the U of A has their names engraved on the sidewalks that wind through campus. You'll also definitely want to check out Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's pretty impressive. It's also important to note that the campus is pretty big and there are a lot of hills, so you need to be sure to wear comfortable walking shoes if you're going to tour the campus. You can also check out the university's calendar for special events or exhibitions happening on the day of your visit on their website. By this time of the day, you're probably ready for lunch. There are a bunch of great local places to choose from, but a couple of Fayetteville staples are Hugo's on Block Street near the downtown square and Hammontree's Grilled Cheese on West Street right off of Dixon. Hugo's has some amazing burgers, and Hammontree's makes more versions of grilled cheese sandwiches than you knew were possible. Both are very good. After lunch, it might be time for a nap. But if you're still in the mood to explore, I'd suggest checking out some of the cool local shops around the downtown area, like Block Street Records or City Supply on the Square. You can find all kinds of unique gifts, souvenirs, and clothing to take back home with you at these local retailers. Now, if you don't want to shop and you like craft beer, Fayetteville has over 20 local breweries you can go to, and several of them have nice patios you can hang out on if the weather is nice. There is a list of local breweries on FayettevilleAleTrail.com that will help you figure out which ones to go to. After you've gotten your second wind, you might want to start thinking about dinner plans. Fayetteville has a wide variety of local restaurants to choose from. If you're looking for something fun and casual, I'd suggest checking out one of the 2 JJ's locations in Fayetteville. They have one on Dixon Street and another one in West Fayetteville off the Weddington exit. They're going to typically have live music and lots of different stuff on their menu to choose from. If you're looking for a more upscale dining experience, I'd suggest Isabella's Italian Restaurant on Rolling Hills or Atlas Restaurant on Block Street. If you go to Isabella's, you have to try the stuffed mushrooms. I dream about those things. Now once you've finished dinner, it's time to figure out how to spend the rest of your evening. Dixon Street has a lot of bars if you want to carry on with the party, but because it's a college town, it will be mostly college kids on the weekend. The Walton Arts Center is also on Dixon Street, and they have Broadway plays and musical acts that come throughout the year. If you like live music, Georgia's Majestic Lounge is a famous venue on Dixon that has shows every weekend, and JJ's Live in North Fayetteville by the mall also has concerts every month. I've seen awesome shows at each one of these places, so it's worth checking their event calendars to see who might be playing while you're here. So now that you know how to spend the day in Fayetteville, you might be asking yourself, what if I spend 2 days there or a week? Well, to that I say hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the other videos in this series where I'll show you how to spend a day in each city in Northwest Arkansas. Until then, I'm Eric Eby with the Naturally NWA home team at HomeQuest Realty. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.